Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video what we are going to see is Amazon Pay integration with Alexa. So previously I uploaded a video. It is also related to Amazon Pay integration with Alexa, but I showed only a demo video of that. So in this video I'm going to share with you how I did that, and I'm also going to share the repository which I have showed the code. So basically what problem I faced was there was no ready-made code for Python. So in Node.js it was available even in the official GitHub repository of the Alexa. So what I thought is, anyway I did some R&D and I found the solution. So why not make it public and make and save some other developers time. So that is what I thought, and I have made this public. So we'll see what I have done and what are the prerequisites first. So the prerequisites will be the Amazon developer account and the AWS account, that is obvious, and then the Seller Central account and Amazon Pay account. So these kind of details you can find it here. So depending upon your region, you can go and open an account. So this documentation will actually guide you. So the next thing will be Amazon Pay. So you can refer the same document. So now after getting all these three things, what you have to do is you have to pick up the merchant ID, that is a seller ID, from the Seller Central page. So if you follow the document, that page itself will be guiding you through. So similarly you have to link your skill with the Amazon account, that Seller Central account, and then you need to create a test user account. So this link will be on this document itself. So what you have to do is you have to create a test user account. So that test user account you will be using it for testing purposes. So you don't have to spend your real money, right? So it will solve the problem. So the next thing will be how to use the code. So for explaining this, let me open this one first. So the first thing what you have to do is you have to create a Lambda function, and you have to copy this whole code and paste it in your Lambda function. That will be the first step. And the second step will be we have to have the AWS SDK library. So if you have it as a layer, it is also fine. If not, you can use the layer thing which I have, layers repository which I have. So if you went to this one, so this is the layer which I have. So you can just download it and you can upload it to your AWS layer. So the layer thing is also solved now. So next thing what you have to do is you have to create an environmental variable. So basically if you go to your Lambda function, right, you will be having a configurations, and there you have to add this email ID. So sandbox email ID we have to give it here. So this sandbox email ID will be your test account whichever you created using the link which I showed. So it will be your email ID plus when you create itself, it will be asking you to mention this one. So plus sandbox you have to give, and then will be your email ID. Similarly, you will be generating a seller ID. So that seller ID also you have to mention it here. This is a random one. I have not given my seller ID. So you have to make sure these things are right. So after doing this, next thing what you have to do is you just have to copy this particular JSON. This JSON will also be available for you. If you go here, say the model, you can find these details. So go here, copy this and paste it in your Alexa JSON editor. So go to your skill, and then I think it will be inside somewhere. Yeah, you have to click it here. If you click here, you will be able to edit this. So give save and just give. Now you can go for testing. I think I have covered everything. Let me check. Yeah, I think I have covered everything. So let us check now. So the app name is PayBuddy. So we'll say ask PayBuddy to pay my bill.
Amazon Pay will be used for your payment. $150 will be paid using Amazon Pay. Your order is placed successfully.
So this is what happened now. So let us see in code how this happened. Okay, now the first thing what you have to see is we have to change the table name here. If this name is okay for you, just continue with it. If not, change the name here and make sure that this create table field is enabled. So and then what you have to do is, there's nothing change that you have to do. I'll just explain what is happening here. So basically, when I say pay my bill, this intent is what being triggered. So what I'm checking here is whether the particular person has enabled Amazon Pay in his Amazon account, in his Alexa skill. So whenever they enable the skill, right, they will be prompted with a screen which will be asking them for an Amazon Pay enablement. So if they enable it, they will be given access. So we are checking whether they have a permission or not. So if there is a permission, we'll be proceeding further. If not, if it is denied, then we'll be asking them to give the permission. So that will be the first step. And then we have to generate a 12-digit code. So at the last, I think I have a function for this. So it will be generating you a 12-digit code. It will be used very often. So I have created as a function. And then this number I have given it as randomly. So I have given it as 150. Whatever number that works for you, you can give it here. And then this is the important thing now. So what you have to do is, so before going to production, make sure that you are removing this field, and then you have to change it to false. This sandbox mode is there, right? You need to change it to false. That will be the only thing that you have to do. And then I'll tell you what is going to happen. See, now this response is going to be written back to the Alexa. So Alexa, what it is going to do, instead of getting response from the user, it is going to call the Lambda again. See how it is going to call is, we are sending this particular directory, right? So when this directory comes, what is going to happen is, it will be returning back a particular response. I think that is not visible here. Okay, so basically it will be giving something called as connection.response. So you can see this, right? So if Alexa receives connection.response, it will not go back to user, it will come back again to our Lambda function itself. So our Lambda function, what it is going to do is, it is going to check whether it is a setup, request name is setup. So if it is setup, then it is trying to get the billing ID, and then basically forming a JSON to send back to Amazon Pay. So this particular code is serves this purpose. So now it is sending back another directive, that is charge. Previously it sent another directive to setup. Now it is sending another directive, that is charge. So when this goes to Alexa, it will be coming back again to Lambda itself. Since this header is the request type is containing connections.response. So the request name is charge. So it comes back here, and then if it is successful, we are returning to the user that your order is placed successfully, and then whatever you want, you can send it as a cart title or something. And if there is any error, we have to make sure that we are giving appropriate messages back to user. Similarly, there are two things that needs to be handled. First thing is the refund mechanism. So when we go for certification, these two things are very much important. There must be a way for a user to refund. So if they say refund, you just have to send a card back. You don't have to return the money back to them. You just have to send a card that what is the way for them to get their money back. Similarly for cancel order also. So thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can feel free to ask me through Instagram, Facebook or Telegram, also through the comments down below. Thank you.